you have hidden these things from the wise and learned, and revealed them to little children. Yes, Father, for this is what you were pleased to do. All things have been committed to me by my Father. No one knows who the Son is except the Father, and no one knows who the Father is except the Son, and those whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Then he turned to his disciples and said privately, Blessed are the eyes that see what you see. For I tell you that many prophets and kings wanted to see what you see, but did not see it, and to hear what you hear, but did not hear it.
I'd like to welcome all the children to come forward this morning. So, good morning. Oh, thank you. So, how many of you were listening to the children's scripture this morning? Okay, 3, 4 of you guys. All right, which one of you guys would like to repeat it back to me, word for word? Can anybody tell me just a little piece of it, a piece that might stand out? Involved little children? Anybody hear it? Anyone? Anyone? I see you shaking your head. What did it say? He was teaching certain people certain things? Yes, that pretty much covers it. Well, basically what he was saying was Jesus was thanking God that he revealed his secrets to children, but somehow it was hidden from the wise and the learned and the educated and sometimes the adults. So I wanted to share a story with you guys about that. And this is an old tale, as old as 3 days ago when I made it up. But to make it sound more authentic, I said this is an old story. Okay. So there's an old story that says that every human being used to live with God in heaven, and before we all came to earth to bless the world with our presence, God told each of us a secret. And they say that the little dip in our lips, which I'm pretty sure most of you guys have, is from God putting a finger to our lips and saying, shh, don't tell anybody until you understand. Well, this secret was so wonderful that we just couldn't wait to get here and just tell everybody. And so, we got excited, and when we first met our parents, we decided we were going to tell them the secret, but the only thing that came out was, wah, goo goo gaga, and we said, oh. And we said, oh, we're so frustrated because we couldn't tell the story, so we cried all the time. But then we started saying, well, you know, I'll be able to talk in a little while, so I'll just wait, and I'll just be happy with the secret, and I'll just learn about the world. And so that's what we did. We started learning things. We learned how to watch TV and play some games and knock over some things and break things. But the whole time, we had God's secret in our heart. So we still felt full of love, and we forgave ourselves for the little mistakes we made, and everything was wonderful. Kept in our mind that as soon as we learn how to talk, we're going to tell that secret. But what ended up happening is we did all those other things. We did them so much that we kind of couldn't tell what was more important. The secret that God told us, all the stuff we did. Because the more we do things, the more important they become. That make sense? Nope, doesn't make sense? It'll make sense later. So at any rate, we ended up still trying to tell this little secret, but we still weren't happy and everything. And so we ended up getting to this point where we said, all right, let's start trying to tell the secret. But then we couldn't remember it. And we said, oh no. And we asked the older people, they couldn't remember it either. And so we started thinking, well, what can we do? So can you guys think of any ways that you can remember the secret? Well, here's a clue. You're here right now at church, so that's one way to learn a secret. And another thing was, when we were choice. We used to sit still more. We didn't talk that much. We didn't know how. So sometimes, you have a clue? Jesus, yes, Jesus. That's always the answer. It doesn't matter what the question is. but when we sit still sometimes and we get quiet, kind of like when we were kids, sometimes that secret starts to pop back up. And if we hang out with other people who are trying to understand that secret and talk about it more, it becomes more and more important to us. So would you guys like to hear the secret? Just to see if it like clicks in our head out. Anybody want to hear it? Cool. A few of you do, but since I have a microphone on, everybody's going to hear it. Okay, so here's the secret. When God sent you here, he said, you are beautiful. Or handsome is that word fits. I love you the most, and I'm so glad that you're here. And God said that so powerfully, we knew it was true. And see, the thing about God's love is it's so huge, it's so big, it's so word that I can't even think of. And God can say that same thing to every single person that ever is, was, and ever will be. And God was never run out of any love. And so if you all know that, we would be a lot happier people. So one way we can keep remembering it is once it's in our heart, we share that happy, good news with other people. That sound like something you guys can do if you feel it? I know you're looking pretty serious. You ready to share that secret right now, huh? All right. Okay, so we're gonna practice by